family, maybe family, adopted family, friends. Have you ever wanted to make your own deodorant? I have. And that's what we're doing today. Hello and welcome back to the channel, Embers and Ash. Today I'm going to make deodorant, which I'm very excited about. So I'm really into using natural deodorants because I'm not about having aluminum seep into my pores. Not for me. And I normally use this Schmidt's deodorant, which I like, but I feel like we can do better. Here's the thing. I do labor work. I work outside and I stink. And I want a natural deodorant that is foolproof. Like hot summer days, this is not gonna save me. I still like it, but it's not gonna save me. So I'm hoping I can make something better with all of my lack of experience in making deodorant. Yeah, I looked up one recipe online and I'm just banking on that to work for me. But I have a secret ingredient, which I think is gonna just win me the gold. And that is Propolis, which is this little goopy thing right here. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, I do beekeeping. And Propolis is a compound that bees make, which is basically made out of wax and tree sap that they make in their face, I'm pretty sure. And they use it to close up any holes in their hive and also to line the cells where little baby bees are born. And the reason they do that is because it has let's say it together, antibacterial properties, which is super awesome for me because if you didn't know, bacteria that grows in your armpits is what makes you smell, not your actual sweat. So if I can kill the bacteria, I can stop smelling bad, and that's it. So I'm going to try and add Propolis to this mix and see if it makes a difference. So what I'm going to use is coconut oil, baking soda, cornstarch. I'm like reading the labels because I don't actually know. I have some beeswax, which is also from my hive. It smells so good, oh my gosh. The Propolis that I showed you earlier. And then, of course, I'm going to use lavender essential oil to compare with my lavender Schmidt's deodorant. And then I just have a glass container that's too small for its own good, and I'm going to put it in. And I'm probably going to have too much to fit in this, but that's the game plan, and I hope it goes well. I think it will. So I'm going to use a double boiler for this, and I'm getting water everywhere, of course. And I'm going to use this to melt down the beeswax and the coconut oil. This has holes in it, so I'm going to line it with aluminum foil. And hopefully I don't get beeswax everywhere. So I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of coconut oil and throw that in this guy. I've never been a good baker, so this scares me a little bit. I went to a wedding last week where basically everyone made cookies for the dessert table, and I wasn't asked to because they know that it would just be a disaster. One time I tried making my husband breakfast in the morning, and he woke up and said he thought he was having a stroke because he smelled burnt toast. And that's because his breakfast was burnt toast. Okay, coconut oil, done. Now I need 1 tablespoon of beeswax. I don't know how to measure that, so I'm just gonna break off a piece of that wax bar. Yeah? Right? You think? Maybe? Yeah? Cool. Okay, we're gonna do that. And I'm going to heat this up and get back to you when it's melted. I legit almost forgot the most important ingredient. So I'm gonna add that now so it melts down, which I don't know the properties of Propolis that well. I think it should melt in here. Make sure to add in your cookbook to add roughly my thumbnail size amount. So there we go. Wonderful. All my dreams will come true. So I grabbed a feta cheese container because I don't want to dirty up any of my nice dishes, and I'm Greek, so I thought I would represent myself through this. And that's what I'm going to pour this mixture into. Hopefully not burning myself. Okay, we're good. We're so good. Except the fact that the propolis did not really come out. So the propolis is softer, that's for sure, but it is not what I wanted. But that's okay, because I'm thinking that when we mix it all together, it'll like evenly distribute. So there it is. Oops. The point is it's in the mixture and that's what matters, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of cornstarch and a 1/4 cup of baking soda. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. Oh my goodness. How do people do this? Just some light squeezes and your baking soda will come out. Oh, it's because my thing is like closed. Whatever, I'm almost done. Okay, good enough. We'll add in this counter soda because no soda goes to waste. Oh my gosh, it's in the air, I can taste it. Okay, and we're just gonna mix this guy up. It almost feels like I'm about to make something to eat, but I'm not, and I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed when I'm done because I can't eat what I'm making. Doesn't this look like food? I think it does. So the propolis is totally mixing in there, which I'm very happy about. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be disappointed that I'm not going to have any food in my hands by the end of this. Oh, almost forgot my essential oils. Okay, so I'm going to add a generous amount. Let's say that. Maybe 10, maybe 20, who knows? My armpits will. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, now it's smelling less like food and more like deodorant, so that's good. It's a good sign. The nice thing about propolis is that it's sticky. So when you think your armpits are sticky from sweat, they're not. It's just the propolis. How do companies actually mix this in here and have it not be chunky? That's what I want to know. Okay, I think that's good enough, right? Right? Let's just all agree that that's good. So I'm gonna scoop her into my I'm gonna scoop her into my little container. I've already found out that I was overambitious with how much I could put in here at once. I really think that this is gonna work. Like, I have a strong feeling. And because I feel so strongly that this is gonna work, I'm going to make a second container to give to a friend or close loved one for this holiday season in July. This is a shareable recipe, if you didn't know. Fun for the whole family. Okay. My two little deodorants are all My two little deodorants are all packed up, and I'm just gonna put them in the fridge for today. And I will use one of them tomorrow at work. And I think tomorrow I'll just come back and let you know how I feel like it did in comparison to my tried and true Schmidt's. Let's do a little smell test, actually, compare them. Well, I don't know why I thought they would smell the same, but this definitely has a beeswax smell to it, and the hint of lavender. This smells like lavender. It was not helpful. The thing that I'm excited about this is that essential oil can wear off over time. At least that's what I've heard about homemade deodorants, is that the smell will wear off, and that's what's nice about the store-bought ones, is that it's like long-lasting scent. But the beeswax in here will always smell like beeswax. It's not going to leave your pits. So I think it's going to work well. And then obviously the propolis. We'll see. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited to not stink anymore, guys. Like, real problem in my life. I will see you tomorrow with a review. Hi. Hello. So it's been a couple days, not just one day, because I wanted to give myself the chance to really test out the deodorant. Yeah, I've been using it for 2 days. It's been really hot out lately, like 30 degrees Celsius, really putting it to the test. And it works. It really works, guys. So after a really long day in the sun at work wearing this deodorant, I still smell like a little bit sour, but like it's way better than the Schmidt's natural deodorant that I use, where like I would get wafts of my stench. I can't believe I'm sharing this. Oh, also, I was thinking about this as I've been using it for the past couple days, and what's really cool about it is that, this is gonna sound really cheesy, it eliminates odor. It doesn't cover smell. Because the essential oil and the propolis kills bacteria, it's not just a scent cover thing, which I find some other natural deodorants that I've used. It's just like adding vanilla on top of sweat, you know? It doesn't really work. I also thought if any of you guys want to try and make this, it might be hard if you don't have propolis at your disposal, but I'll put a link down below. Off Amazon you can get a tincture, is that how you say it? Basically like propolis dissolved in some sort of oil or something, I don't know. You can buy it off Amazon, I'll link it down below so you can add it to your homemade deodorant. If you like this video, I think you also might like one of my videos where I talk about zero waste essentials, because this is a really awesome movement towards a zero waste lifestyle. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this little journey of figuring out my natural deodorant. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.